Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on my channel. I'm Adam and this is the Beast Quest Series 4 retrospective video. I'm aiming to do the retrospectives in groups of 2, so that's what I'm doing, 2. This is the fourth installment, and this is where we shadow the highlight over Series 4 of Beast Quest, the Amulet of Avantia. Or, as I said in my Beast review, Amulet of Avantia. Oh god, why was I so cringy back then? I'm still cringy now, so I don't even know why I'm critiquing myself. So, disclaimer with this video, this series may come to no surprise, I'm not the biggest fan of. So when it came to having to find information about it, I did reread it, but I also went to Lucas's series review on this, on these books, and also Jack Griffin's review on these books, just in case there was anything that I was missing or what Lucas missed in his review. So thank you to you guys for helping me out with this review, retrospective. I look forward to talking about Series 4, and when are we at Series 5? Okay, I'm joking. I don't dislike Series 4 that much. I like all the seasons of Beast Quest. There is good points in all of them. However, this one is just, to me, just doesn't sit right. But let's ditch the negative and go to the positives. So the beast that we're going to be talking about here for this series is Nixa the Deathbringer, Equinus the Spirit Horse, Rashuk the Cave Troll, Luna the Moon Wolf, Blaze the Ice Dragon, and Stealth the Ghost Panther. All of these beasts are known as the Ghost Beasts, and according to Malvel, his most powerful set of beasts. Personally, I don't see it. But anyway, the main story of this is that whilst Tom is training to join the Avantian army, because at this point he thought his quest was over, he gets a visit from a ghostly apparition of his father Taladon. And then he finds out that he needs to embark on a quest to collect the pieces on the Amulet of Avantia to bring Taladon back. However, it comes with the cost of losing pieces of the power of the golden armor, as it will be transferred to Taladon, who is the master of the beasts. So with that, obviously Tom embarked on it because the powers of the golden armor are nothing to him. And being honest, with the victories that he had in later seasons before he regained the powers back, yeah, I do understand that. He doesn't need the golden armor from Series 4 onwards to Series 10, which, yeah, does kind of makes this, it kind of makes the Series 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and some 10 beasts seem like they're terrible. They're not. They're not. I don't. Right, okay. I don't know what I'm really saying here. But losing the powers of the golden armor because it'd be transferred to Taladon, okay, that's the part I'm trying to say. That's the main story point, but now it's just making me think, hold on. So he needed the golden armor to defeat something like the Series 11 beast and the Series 12 beast. That makes sense. But not the Series 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 beasts. Like, hold on. Some of them are actually really powerful. Okay, anyway. So this video is also being released on the same day as the Series 3 retrospective, and it would have been uploaded on the 19th of November. However, idiot me decided to make a spoiler of Battle of the Beasts, so that's wait until the 21st now. I'm such an idiot. But anyway, going on to the highlight, that is the main story point, and after he gets each piece of the amulet, he loses a piece of the golden armor power, which is fine. He does have jewels and shield tokens, which does kind of balance it out, makes it fine. So, yeah, that's cool. Great, good for him. Now, most of these beasts actually are battled in the Forbidden Land, which is this new area of Avantia, which was actually right next door to it, being guarded by a giant wall of sorts. Insert political image here. I don't know what to say about that without getting haters for that, so I'm just going to leave that there. And the last two actually take place in Avantia, one at Stonewind Volcano and the other in the city of Avantia. But we'll get to them later. First of all, we got to talk about Nixa the Deathbringer. This one is as Jack said, the most alien-looking beast that we've seen, and I do agree. It also seems to be the most monstrous one. The one, if you go to the world of Monsters Inc., you'll see a beast like that. And yeah, I can see that as well. But this one it seems to be more like a siren of sorts, but also no, Simon. Oh, sirens can kind of disguise themselves, can't they? I'm only referring to Ice Age 4 here, but she has the kind of voice of an angelic angel, but also the ability to transform into anyone or anything. Most of the time, it's used to be this woman, but at one point, she transformed into Alina to trick Tom, and it almost works, but then something happened. I don't even remember how that conflict went, but abilities like that, she has sen- sensitive hearing, and doesn't can't bear to stand seeing her own reflection of her true form. Understandable, she's hideous, but that's just horrible. But she does have a ghostly ability, which is that transformation into that woman of sorts, I believe. But other than that, not many other abilities. She does have an ear piercing screech, so good for her, but sensitive hearing that kind of counteracts that, so I don't know how that works. But ultimately though, it's a good beast, interesting, actually a good, interesting design. One that doesn't look that appealing, but it's not supposed to look appealing. I believe her true form is also weak to sunlight. I'm not entirely sure now, so don't quote me on that, please. But that is what I'm thinking, and if that's the case, then that explains why she's in a cave and only comes out in a disguised form. So, okay, that makes sense. Up next, but there's not really much else to say about Nixa other than the battles in the Death Valley, Death Valley or Dead Valley? Dead Valley. Okay, I was about to say Death Valley's in Nevada, but it takes place in the Dead Valley in a cave, and it takes the power of Tom scraping his sword against some rocks to cause Nixa to screech in pain and then blow up. You can't make this stuff up, seriously. Okay, I do understand the whole scraping, but really blowing up. Okay, okay, that no needs to highlight the positives. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea, guys. Well done, proud of you all. Up next we have Equinus the Spirit Horse, and with this one, as Jack said, it's like Tagus but better. And yes, he is, because he's bigger than Tagus, might be faster than Tagus, and best ability is being able to run through people or animals and take their life force. And I believe taking the life force makes them stand still, completely emotionless. Doesn't kill them, because it's that. No, that would be nice. That's his ghostly ability, being able to take their life force, and that actually is a fate worse than death. But I would say that if you take a life force, that makes you stronger. So yeah, that's good on you, Equinus. Um, so yeah, that's what I need to say about that. He also does have another ability where he can transform into a horse slash ogre. Not really much to say about that. I'm actually a bit disappointed about that one. Other than that, good beast and interesting story. I will get to my negatives about it later. Yeah, so much for not talking about the negatives, but I need to highlight the positives, most of the positives, and then just say, hey, what's dragging it down. Up next, we have Rashuk the Cave Troll. Now, what I like about this beast straight up is the whole stone swiping ability. Yeah, you slash someone with his claws and they turn to stone. Okay, and good sense of smell because the eyesight is not as good. Okay, that's fine. But it also takes place in the Dead Peaks, I believe. At this point, uh, it takes place in the Dead Peaks, which is a mountainous area, and has a mountain goat in it. I like mountain goats; they're cute. and their screams are hilarious. Uh, but the way in which it was, the way in which Rashuk was defeated was also quite creative to me, because it's a case of he gets tricked into slashing himself. He turns to stone, and with the help of Tom, Alina, Storm, and Silver, he gets knocked off the mountain, and obviously at the bottom of the mountain, he shatters, which ends his life, but also reverts anything that he turned to stone back to normal. So in this case, a mountain goat. Now, with this though, Rashuk also seems to be on the bigger side, the slow moving blob kind of thing, which is the same problem I have with Rashuk as I do with Naga's body. Why am I body shaming a Hydra? Okay, I just realised what I'm doing here. I'm body shaming a Hydra. Is this really where my life has came to? Uh, oh God, I'm so sad. I don't have a problem with it, but seriously, I'm just thinking about what I'm doing right now. But with Rashuk, other than that, the main ability is the claws. Other than that, just stay down. Just stay down. Stay down. Up next, we have what I agree with Jack as an underrated beast being Luna the Moonwolf, because it does look like an albino wolf, being white fur, red eyes, kind of thing. So cool, with a bit of motherly instinct because she does have cubs, and with a really good ability of controlling the forest creatures to do her bidding. Even Silver, yeah, she controlled Silver to attack Tom, which I thought was a fantastic kind of. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, controlling Silver to attack Tom, I thought that was great because it was almost like foreshadowing to what's coming in book 4 of series 9, and this is book 4 of series 4, so it was almost like it was planned in advance. But other than that, Luna has a great name to me, in my opinion anyway. I would happily have a dog named Luna. But the problem is with Luna is that her abilities are quite situational, to the point they only work depending on how bright the moon is. So if it's full moon, full power. If it's a half moon, half power. Crescent moon, quarter power. New moon or no moon, oh, Luna's screwed. So daytime she can't do much, but she can also kind of turn herself invisible, I believe, or blend in like a chameleon. So that is fantastic. Other than that, though, Luna is underrated, but also quite forgettable. Like, I had to rewatch that Jack Griffin video of his Beast of Your Series 4 to actually remember what her abilities are, because I don't remember for the life of me. So thank you, Jack, for helping me out there. Up next, we have Blaze the Ice Dragon. Now, on paper, this is a good beast, a Chinese dragon design-like beast with ice breath, something different from the other dragons we've seen, where they're like Welsh dragons with fire breath. So something different. Fantastic. I love it. Takes place at Stonewind Volcano. Great. Freezes the volcano. Great. Wait, hold on. What? Okay. All right. Freezes Epos inside. What the? Hold on. Epos firepower. Like, oh, okay, whatever. So, Blaze freezes Epos in the Stonewind Volcano. That's okay. Shows the intimidation factor. Shows how much of a threat he is. Probably should have been nicer to him. Probably should have been nicer to him in the tournament. But no. But with Blaze, honestly, I remember the abilities. I remember the design being this kind of good looking. What throws me off is the fight. Yeah. At this point, I just realized I'm not even being overly positive. I need to point out the negatives as well. Blaze's fight, to me, I can't remember much from it at all. And I believe it was Tom's shadow that came into effect to help Tom win. Other than that, that's all I know. And I believe Epos broke out and took care of Blaze quite easily. If I'm imagining that, then I'm confusing it for another beast. Other than that, though, Blaze is Blaze. Had so much potential. had so much potential, going up, going up, going up, and yeah, fell flat. Up next, though, we have Stealth the Ghost Panther, and yeah, his ability, main ghost ability, is one swipe of his claws, you're evil. You work for him. Oh, well, is evil now. So that is great. Along with the tails and agile, sleek design of a panther, quite good. Quite simplistic looking, I will be honest, but I'm not complaining. I think it looks quite nice actually. It's got some great imagery in here with stealth. You got one of him catching an arrow and breaking it in his mouth. If I can find it, I will. But I just need to, yeah, hold on, there. I just need to stress how awesome this beast actually is when it comes to the whole design kind of thing. Because, yeah, it seems simple, but that simple is best in this case. Uh, it this story is also wrapped up very nicely. This story has been consistent throughout this entire series, which makes the story this series story wise quite good, and it ends on a great high. However, what throws it down for me is the beasts, where there's only one I would say I like. No, yeah, okay, let's change that. There's only three in which I say I like. One is okay. Yeah, three I like. One is okay. Another is forgettable, and the other I would say is bad, and that comes from personal reasons. So if you ask other people on what their opinions are on these beasts and they say something different, that's understandable, that's fine, because ultimately it's my opinion when it comes to what I think about these beasts. And if I don't particularly like them, then I don't like them. But ultimately, though, Series 4 is a great story, and story wise, in my opinion, it's better than Series 3, elevated than Series 1, and on the same level as Series 2. But I don't know if Lucas can agree with me on this or Jack can, but what drags Series 4 down from being leveled to Series 2 on greatness in story is the beasts. And that's what drags Series 4 from being up here to down there. And that sucks, really. But anyway, I got to wrap up this video because I'm running out of storage space, so let's quickly get this over with. I don't like rushing my videos, but I need to get this done. I got storage space very low. I got roughly 3 minutes left. Anyway, let's get to the ranking. So, least favorite of this series is Rashuk for personal reasons. It's just a big blob, and I don't the creative freedom I have with this beast in Battle of the Beasts is only good enough for it to become a ragdoll where it gets beaten up, not really fight. It beat an Ursus in the new generation tournament. Good for him. Then got annihilated in round 2 because he's ultimately just a ragdoll to me. 5th place is Luna. I would love to have Luna be higher up, but ultimately, though, to me, she is a forgettable beast that I can't really say with all certainty that she's a great beast. She's just okay to me. Same with 4th place being Blaze the Ice Dragon. I had so high hopes for this beast because I do like my dragon beasts, just like I like my dog beasts and cat beasts and so many other beasts. But this one just fell flat for me. And really, for a dragon which was different from the others, being Chinese dragon, not a Welsh dragon, but also having ice breath rather than fire, it just fell flat to me, and I was just disappointed. And it's just why I can't, in all honesty, like this beast, because I was expecting too much from it, and that's just a me problem there. 3rd place, we have Nixa the Deathbringer. I do understand with what Jack says of how this isn't a great starter book, and yeah, I do kind of see that. However, beast-wise, compared to what I've just spoke about, to me, she is 3rd best. She was my favourite of Series 4 due to how different her design is compared to everyone else. But then the more I think about it, the more I think, no, you get overshadowed by two other books. Even Blaze, to an extent, you get overshadowed by. But I like Nixa for the whole uniqueness of her fight, being that Tom and Alina don't have their hearing, so they can't fall victim to her siren like voice. Second place, we have Equinus the Spirit Horse. Main thing I need to say about him is that I do like the life force stealing ability and the basically being Tagus but better. What drags him down is the whole split into two different creatures thing with the horse and ogre. That just feels random and just pasted in just to have another ability. That's what drags him down. But like with Nixa, he was my favorite of Series 4 at one point. However, the longest reigning favorite of Series 4 for me is, and probably will stay to be, Stealth the Ghost Panther. What makes Stealth my favorite of Series 4 to me is the ability to turn people evil, but also with so many pictures of him being this intimidating foe, just circling his prey, ready to pounce. It's great. And also, even though he seemed to be defeated quite easily, you already seen the carnage he made by making the people that Tom and Elena met in Epos's books turn evil, but also make King Hugo, and Adoro paranoid of Tom and Elena just in case they turned evil. It's fantastic. And ultimately, to me, Series 4 is, in my opinion, not a great series, but it still has that placement to me where, hold on, was I'm not the biggest fan of this series. It's Beast Quest will not be what it is without this series. And that is my moment in the spotlight for Series 4. Whilst I'm aware it's more on the negative side, I have highlighted the positives that I could find in this, and I just realised how much I'm going to struggle when I get to the seasons that I dislike more than Series 4. So wish me luck there. But with that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.